Well, we take a look at all of the snowfall totals from our recent storm, plus we look at what could be a stormy pattern ahead into next week, but this time it may come with rain as temperatures warm up after a brief shot of cold, sub-zero for most of Minnesota tonight. So the snowfall totals really were impressive across southern Minnesota, the entire southern half of the state coming in at a foot plus basically. All these orange numbers are in that 12 to 18 inch category. We had even a 19-inch report in Apple Valley in the South Metro. And Dakota County in particular, right along the Minnesota River, Southeast Metro is where we saw some of the highest totals, 16, 17 inches. But there were a few of those north of that even. Hopkins at about 16 inches, and we had a 16.7 inch report in Northeast Minneapolis. Now I know a lot of people are saying, you know, there may be a few blocks from some of these observations and they had less or they had more. It's just the nature of these storms, especially when totals get this high. Egan also coming at 16.7. The official airport ob, just 13.1, one of the lower totals, but metro totals were all in that 12 to 19 inch range. And with a system that produces this much snow, that's pretty typical to see that kind of a wide range in totals. This ties for the 23rd biggest snowfall in Twin Cities history out of hundreds of snowfalls. That's pretty impressive. And this is our second one this season to be in the top 25. The last time that happened was 38 years ago, and it's only happened 3 other times. So to have 2 top 25 snowfalls is pretty impressive. I know some people are rooting for 2 feet plus of snow. It wasn't that, but this is still a big snow, and getting over a foot of snow is not a common thing in the Twin Cities either. A lot of it came the second round from that early morning blast of snow, 1 to 2 inch per hour snowfall rates. This upper level wave came out of the Rockies yesterday afternoon, and that is what produced that very aggressive burst of snow early this morning. In addition to the snow that we had yesterday evening, had those 2 areas filled in a bit more, we would have had even more snow to tally up this morning. Ahead of the system, it is pulling up some record warmth. 80 degrees in Washington, D.C. today. That is not normal for them in late February. Atlanta yesterday was 81, their warmest all-time February temperature. So this storm system doing all sorts of odd things. We will not see 80 degrees. In fact, sub-zero readings slide in behind this thing tonight. The air that's been in northern Minnesota all week, finally plunging south. So sub-zero across the state. Chilly tomorrow. Sunshine is back, but only low teens for highs, staying in the sub-zero category in the Red River Valley back into North Dakota, but rapidly warming up. This cold is not sticking around. 20 Saturday, should be into the 30s Sunday, Monday, and at least the first half of next week. In fact, we could be close to 40 by the time we head into Monday, and that's going to play into the next storm system. The pattern remains active. We got a quick shot of light snow tomorrow night. This is nothing to really worry about too much. We'll look at the totals with all these in a second here. But then another bigger system Monday on the northern end could produce some heavy snow for northeastern Minnesota. Looks like rain turning to snow in the Twin Cities. And then Wednesday, another shot of some rain and snow, and then another big storm a week from today. Right now looks to stay south and east of Minnesota, but we're going to have to keep our eye on it. All in all, though, the idea being the pattern is pretty aggressive, pretty active into next week. So tomorrow night, we're talking about an inch, maybe less of snow. Again, it's a quick shot of snow ahead of the warm front that'll be bringing those warmer temperatures Saturday. But then Monday could be more interesting, especially for northern Minnesota. Models all generally agreeing on producing potential significant snowfall for places like Duluth, the South Shore, and the North Shore. Some places could see over a half foot of snow. So that's what we'll be watching for Monday. Looks like the rain will limit totals in the Twin Cities, but some slushy accumulation potentially late Monday. But the mild temperatures will be the problem with that next system. Wednesday will bring a more minor system again, a few rain, snow showers, and then again by the end of next week, we'll have to watch and see where that big storm goes, if it stays south or not.